Hello everyone, thank you for joining me in the stream. I'm so glad to see you all here.
Hello everyone.
Just very quickly, I'm going to tell you that I've been diagnosed, or not diagnosed, I'm being tested for COVID. Unfortunately, I may have caught it since I work in a very public place. So that's why I said quarantine stream. So I'm just letting everybody know that's what's going on. I'm ordered to stay at home and out of the public entirely. I think I've got 3 or 4 more days of that, and then I'll be coming back around to it. So hey, I thought, why not go ahead and use this idea that I had for a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new character here, totally custom for the Pathfinder Kingmaker game. Also, I apologize up front. I'm probably going to cough a lot, because that's the symptom that I have, and also the some respiration troubles. Normally I feel okay, like but I just can't breathe right, and I may be contagious, and I'm coughing. So I'm sorry for that up front. But let's get cracking on this new character business. So, I think it's weird that they have us choose a portrait before we've even gotten into any of the details, because, like, what if we wanted to change race or anything weird like that? But looking at the options that are available in the game here, it's not like there's a ton of options anyways. Haha, am I right? There's mods for this, though. You can have more options available to you. But let's see, me personally, I'm going to go with this guy. He looks sort of like a ranger to me, which is definitely not what I'm going to be playing, but the face is kind of smack on, right? A little bit more stylized than my real face, right? But I mean, like, it's close. Okay, so let's hit next, and then, yeah, we're going to go, you know, I'm going to look at Asmar real quick, because I heard that these are busted, but I don't really know why. Light Halo... +2 circumstance bonus on saving throws against being blinded or dazzled. Eh. Resistances are always good. But there's, like, a reason, right? Heritage? Yeah, there's, like, however many different types of Aasimar. And that does a lot for them. Well, like, real quick, can I see the heritage stuff? Like, how do I pick one? No? I've heard, like, a lot of stuff about Asmar being, like, the best, but we're just gonna roll human. That's what we're gonna do. I don't want to have to think about it too terribly much. Yeah, my main hand's my right hand. Male, totes. Body type, we're gonna scrawny this up a bit. I like a scrawny boy in most games like this, RPGs. I think it helps the clothing and the armor, like, stand out a little bit better, and it helps to keep stuff from clipping, which is sometimes a problem in games like this. And then, can I zoom? No? I can't, like, get in on this boy's face? Alright, well, let's go... yeah, whatever, we'll leave that default. Yeah, I like a good smirk. That's kind of me-ish. Where was that one at again? Oh yeah, there it is. There's that smirk. And then hairstyle, let's kind of mimic what we got on our portrait if we can. That's pretty close. What else is available? I'm kind of curious. Ooh, straight up bald, nice. Love it when bald's an option. Play that somewhat frequently in games, actually. Oh good, a man bun. Yeah, so that's pretty much identical to the portrait, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on this because this is sort of what I like. That's what my hair would be like if I didn't work somewhere that wouldn't let me have long hair. Anyways, and then for beard, I just feel like there should be some way to zoom in on this, but basically, we want a bushiness. Oh, there it is. That's the one right there. That looks so good. And then for hair color, lots of good options here. Looking for kind of like a reddish brown. I mean, honestly, that one's not bad. Yeah, reddish brown. And maybe we'll tighten that beard up a little bit. Is that okay? Yeah, we'll go there. That makes it look like you're a little bit ready for that kind of wilderness survival stuff that most people would think is sort of realistic, I guess. I mean, none of this is realistic. What am I trying to say here? All right. So let's see. Class, yeah, 100% kineticist. So here's a fun fact about me that you may or may not know. So I played Pathfinder. I even played this adventure module partway through, back when it was first released, however many years ago that was. At the time, kineticist not available. Eventually, I moved on to different systems, right? To play my tabletop RPG games, but I read Kineticist at some point and instantly fell in love with it. I was like, that's what I wanted to play the whole time, and I never ever got to. So this will be when we do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and select that, and then click next. Or is there other options I have to make? Okay, so here we go. Yeah, total strength, dump that. Let's see here. What all are we going for? You're going to hear the audio kind of clip in and out just a little bit, because I'm looking at chats over here and trying to converse with people. We need some hit points, that's for sure. It's all Dex and Con for Kineticist. That's all you need. So I think that we can... I hate to take that negative, but... let's see here. I can't dump Wisdom, because you have to make saves based on that. And, I don't know, Persuasion is like the #1 skill, I'm led to believe. If I do this, can I... If I do that, I get that many points back. And then I can use my human boost here to still bump that up above an 18. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, into Dex for sure. Yeah, okay. And then as far as skills go, Persuasion for sure. We want that one absolutely. It kind of pays to put a point into any skill that you get a check mark in. Because those are your class skills, and so getting just that like instant, like you can see it gets a +3 bump just by you putting 1 point into it. So I'm gonna keep Persuasion as maxed out as I can, but other stuff I'm gonna kind of move around. But I want to start with Knowledge World. See, no, I'm still taking a big hit to that. This is based on intelligence, right? So I'm taking that big penalty. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Perception? Just having like an extra set of eyes to look at things, probably not a bad idea. I mean, I'm not going to be using a lot of gear, so that's why I instantly dumped Strength. Maybe I don't dump Int so hard. Yeah. And then I can put that Knowledge World in. Oh, that's not a class skill for me. What am I even trying to do then? Yeah, probably Perception. Perception, yeah. And then we'll get a point in Mobility, a point in Stealth, a point in Use Magic Device, and then we'll go back and probably just start dumping into Perception after we put one into each one. Sounds good to me. But yeah, so let's go with... We'll go with Mobility first. Yeah, okay. Alright. So let's see, what other stuff do we have to mess with? Oh, I have an ability point still. Just one, huh? The only thing I can bump is Wisdom or Intelligence. What if I did that, and then did that? Well, see, but if I'm going to do that, I might as well just go all in on this. Yeah, whatever. Get that. Boom. That way that Persuasion will just be a little bit better for me to talk to everybody and get them to do the things that I want. Okay. Next. Point blank shot, baby! Precise shot, baby! Fire! And then, let's see. I think extended range. I really want to stay away from people. That's like a thing that I'm planning on doing with this character. I don't want to get anywhere near. I want to stay as much out as I can. So yeah, that. And then voice.
Enemy near. The path is clear. I feel faint.
This will hurt. We will be victorious. Calm down. Not dead yet. I'll go ahead. Someone else would make better use of this.
Everyone counts on me.
I like the reserved voice. I'm gonna go with that. Birth date. Let's see. I'm not really super familiar with the Pathfinder calendar, but second month, third day. And then as far as alignment is concerned, I am the LN. That's like actually where I think I would fall if I had to kind of pick where I was at. So that's what I'm going to go with. Let me read some chat real quick. Yeah. Okay, so I responded to that. Yeah, okay. So I think we're ready to start. Let's
solid plan.
Let's look at this. Yeah, that's a good looking boy right there. I like it. I think the armor is weird, but that's like what's it called? Like a class outfit. I think every created character has to have one of those. So that's mine. It's not bad. It's just not, maybe my favorite. I haven't played enough of this game to know what my favorite is, so I don't know why I'm talking about it like I would. Alright, well, let's complete here. And then we're going to dive in. Now, of course, like I said, I haven't played very much of this. When I made that post a while back and then got horribly sick immediately following it, so I couldn't follow through.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got horribly sick like right after I posted that, and I had the flu, and now I'm, like I said, being tested for COVID. So I kind of had to hold off on streaming it, but that also meant I didn't play it because I didn't want to like play a lot of it and then come back and try to start over and then do it on a stream because I thought that I might lose interest. So I thought it would be better for me to just hold off until I could stream it, and then we would do it together, basically. So yeah, a lot of it's voiced. I'm kind of letting everybody do their own thing when they're talking, and then we'll kind of have some, discussion around it, huh? Let me get a sip of tea.
Where are they? This is taking forever!
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
I already love her. Little bard halfling.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call.
Joseph did get a picture.
There may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the stolen lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the stolen lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Thank you for coming here, Loco. I'm really happy to see you. So let's see. What would be our response? Yeah, really. So thinking about it, what does she get out of this? That's a good question, right?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
This guy's just unlikable immediately, isn't he?
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
She's smart. Okay, so let's see here. I don't really care. I know that I'm going to get the Baron's title, so the first question's kind of irrelevant. And I don't want to recognize a bandit as a Baron. So, yeah, I guess what rewards?
What reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Oh, Amiri. In everything that she's been in, she's just such a delight.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Alright, guess that's clear enough.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
Yeah, introduce myself, sure.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
I mean, that barbarian looks pretty heroic.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands, but she kind of scares me just a little. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, all right? I'm sure you'll agree. All right, I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Sure. I do like her, though. Yeah, screw him. Amiri, Jathal. Can I actually... I don't want to bother her. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to go to bed. I don't think talking to these people actually... I don't think it actually accomplishes anything.
Help! Help! The mansion's under attack. We
What's going
need
on?
to
That's what I
help.
chose.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
That seems awful convenient. And then a shadowy type comes in here.
Enemy near.
Okay, so first things first. Right click that. And click that. And then...
A solid plan.
Oh, just like an open fireball to the face. Okay, so yeah, we'll collect his loot. Close that, and then that's it. Tab. Tab is what lets me highlight the selectables in the area. Okay. Yeah, no. There's like loot to be had. I'm not gonna follow you immediately. Oh, I'm already encumbered. That's unfortunate. Well, you know, it'll work out as soon as I get like an actual party member to help me carry this junk.
Watch each other. Forwards!
Yeah, she's going after him, so can we actually get both of us?
Aim carefully.
Okay. I guess I don't actually control her yet.
Attack!
Oh, speaking of one game thing while this is going on, difficulty, right? Because I
You're
chose
just in
that.
time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Speaking of difficulty stuff, since this game has a lot of options, I put it on heroic for defaults, but then I turned on the couple of things that make it a little bit easier, like Death's Door is on, and then also party members get up after combat is on. And then I also turned on the thing that lets you respec people. I don't know if I'll use it, but I didn't want to not have the option. But otherwise, it's the default heroic stuff. So that's like the difficulty that I chose.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Oh, that sounds great. Except I'm going to stay out of combat personally. So let's just go ahead and put it on Lindsay. Boop.
You'll have to show me how to use it first.
Oh, I'm the only one that can put it on? +1 armor class, why not? I know the thing. I know. Okay. So yeah, you come over here. And then I'm gonna select this all, and then we'll loot, collect all. Okay. Let's come over here. I always want space to be take all, as it is in a lot of other RPG games. Yeah, I guess we actually can't go that way, so let's come back over here. You're gonna see me do that a lot, where I'm gonna pause the game because I'm trying to loot the whole thing. Let's see, what in here is lootable, if anything? Oh no, tab, that's what selects everything. Okay, here we go. Yeah, collect all that. Alright. Then we'll head back out. Maybe that door... Oh no, there's a door right there. Ha! I'm just blind, it's no big deal. Let's move on in. And we'll go ahead and rob that. Oh, also, real quick, let's mess with this formation a little bit. One, I think these two I can't change, but this one I can. Okay, there we go. Yeah, yep, and yep, and yep. Okay. Now we do this, and that should realign us. Good. All right.
Be careful, everyone.
Serves you right.
Let's everybody go after the same guy. I'm surprised I can see him from there. With my character.
Leave this one to me. Can we retreat now? This was
Nah, you can take those wounds. It's okay.
You deserved it.
Oh, Lindsay, no! Okay, cool. So yeah, he should get up with like minimal hit points, because that's how I programmed it, yeah? Let's everybody move into the room, but then yeah, you go up and get that. Now, is any of this is all like padded armor, right? Nothing special. What do I have on? Light? Chain? Yeah, you're probably going to take more hits than I am, sure. And what do I have? That same thing. Leather? Okay. And then you don't have anything on because you're an idiot. I mean, whatever. Oh, you just can't wear armor. Oh, right. You're actually like a sorcerer type, so you don't have any armor proficiencies. That makes sense. Right then. Why are you using a crossbow? Don't you have like... Oh man, am I too into...
Time's wasting.
No, yeah. Cantrips. Yeah, use that. That's gonna be better than your crossbow anyways, right? And then these are actual spell slots, or are these still cantrips as well? What actual spells do you have? Magic Missile, Burning Hands? Okay. Well... let's have you... Ray of Frost? Acid Splash. That's a D3, that's a D3, D3. Yeah, I mean, still, yeah, Ray of Frost. Let's have you do that, like, kind of automatically, and then we'll use the other spells as we need to. Okay, and then anything else suitable? No? Okay, let's move on. Oh, except I highlighted you. So let's all go up. 2 interactable doors. Let's go here first, I guess. Oh no, is everyone dead? Collect all. Man, listen to this guy. What a turd. Of all the things that are just like crass to do, like openly making fun of dead people is pretty far on that list. Hide armor. Ooh. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Let's examine some of this from like a technical perspective. So I think kind of like a basic, you know, thinking about like how you do stuff in most games, like a basic rule of thumb could be like if it's not even 1 gold per weight unit, then it's probably not worth carrying. I'm gonna hold on to the hide armor just in case I get somebody who has medium armor. I think. I'm not sure, I might. But this padded armor, right? It's just 1 armor class. It's basically useless. It's not magic. It's 1 gold. So I'm going to drop all this padded armor. So that way we're not quite so encumbered. See, that feels good. Like a medium encumbrance. That's better. Okay. And then I don't know. There was an option before to like have your party's like movement speed adjusted by how much they're carrying, which on the one hand I was like, good idea because that's kind of more realistic, but I might just turn that off. I don't know if I can. There's a lot of options you can't turn off after you turn them on or after you start the game. And then anything else down here? I don't see anything else. Okay. Oh, cool, Amiri.
It's the end for you rats!
Right, let's get in there and help her. I guess we'll just start with...
Just die already!
A solid plan.
Any last wishes?
Let's move in there.
They dare to attack me?
There's our boy. Let's move out here though. And then yeah.
This is where
all
I
in.
step in.
Yeah, boy. See that fire ray? Lay him out.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
No, come with me.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
I mean, admittedly, like, barbarian's not the best thing. Let's go back. What's this say? Securely locked. Okay, let's you know, loot the bodies as we are wont to do. And then to you're a
Anything is
bard, right?
possible.
So like you can cure.
I always have a second plan.
Let's give you. Well, no, not yet. Not yet. Okay, let's
I'll
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
See what happens here. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives.
Oh!
He killed one of his own dudes. Yeah, frost giants don't mess around. Just openly murdering folk. His own dude and 3 others of Jumandi's guards. Alright, let's roll up in there and loot this body. Padded armor, we're just gonna not. Okay. And then the same thing back here, right? I don't know how useful that'll all be, but sure. I'm guessing this will say something like you can't go through here because it's all super blocked or whatever. Yeah. So there's that. And then we can also go down. Can we... Is there anything down here? Oh, we actually can't go down. That's just, cool. Cool. Yeah, I know people gotta make checks, but I got a good dex, so that's not gonna be a problem. Let's see, all of us, bowman, assassin, attack him first.
My hat's dirty again.
Can you make an epic pose? We need inspiration. Serves you right.
Look at that fireball, boy! Okay, so you know, as much as I said, go ahead and have him not use that crossbow, it might be... Well, no, making a ranged attack. I mean, it is more damage. 1 to 8 is better than 1 to 3. I should probably have him go ahead and use that crossbow. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm thinking of, like, 5th ed cantrips that are actually good and useful, as opposed to Pathfinder cantrips, which are kind of like your last-ditch effort, because you have no better option. An armory. Okay.
Anything else?
Let's get it. Banded mail. See, that actually meets the requirement 35 out of 62. So we'll collect that. Heavy encumbrance again. So let's evaluate this again. The hide armor is 25 for 3. That just seems like something that we should obviously lose, but it might just be better for us to be encumbered for a while. Let's... Options. Just for now, can I turn off the one where our speed is affected by our weight? Where is it? Oh, that's pauses and stuff. So yeah, here's the difficulty settings I chose. Like, just, you know, these are, I think most of the challenge difficulties, just this one and this one I turned on, and then also the respec, I turned it on. Party speed dependent on what you're carrying. Okay, there we go. I don't want to run around here all super slow, but I'm still going to pick stuff up until I figure out exactly what it is I want. Yeah, we'll need that key, I think. And then we'll go ahead and get this chest. A tower shield. Yeah. 45 for 7? Nah, no thanks. And then... me. I think that I have medium armor proficiency? No. Oh, no, yeah, not yet. But I think I will. Does she? No. Okay. 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 Alright.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good plan. I mean, we don't want the bandits, the assassins, to just walk in here and steal that gold, right? So we should probably take it upon ourselves to hold on to it, just in safekeeping. Obviously, there's not even, like, any merchants that we could go and sell stuff with, right? Because we're in a big mansion, we're being attacked. So yeah, no distractions.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it.
But yeah, I mean, we're totally gonna take it. Because we're gonna turn it in. Okay. So yeah, I guess this is... I mean, we can swing around here and see if we can do anything.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean, undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Somebody is reasonable. Okay. Let's all group up here. And then, okay, hold on. I gotta answer some chat, so there's gonna be like a slight skip in the stuff here. But don't worry. We're like totally still in it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Got that answered. So let's take a look at our new companion here, Jathal. So she can wear medium armor. It looks like 6 and a +3. 6 and a +3. Okay, so that'd be slightly better armor for her. Or no, it's exactly the same, actually. She can wear heavy armor. No, only medium. Oh, that's a chain shirt. Or chain mail. Okay. So it would be better for her, though, because the max dexterity goes up by 1. So yeah, we'll go ahead and throw that breastplate on her. Sure. And then let's see, she's wielding a Masterwork Scythe. +1 to hit, 2 to 8 damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I guess we'll leave that on her. Maybe she's, like, highly into it. That's something she's actually, like, really good with. That's a pretty, like, unique, like, that's a standout weapon. Which makes me think that maybe she has something specific to it. I don't know. Like, not a lot of scythe usage going on in Pathfinder games. Alright, then we'll come in here, get this bookcase.
The path is clear.
Ooh. A trap. Well, let's do the old quick save. And then...
Applause, please.
Oh, good job, Lindsay.
Look here.
Oh, another one. Do your thing, girl.
Applause,
Tread
please.
lightly.
Something out there.
Another one. Having somebody that can do this, I feel like, would be somewhat essential in this game. I mean, it is in most D&D Pathfinder style games. Having somebody that can... See, that almost... I mean, like, whatever. For now, we'll take it. See, we're heavily encumbered again, though. So that makes me think that we shouldn't bother. Chainmail, 6 and +2. I think we'll drop... Maybe... No. Hell, we'll drop that, right? 6 and 2. So yeah, this is... Yeah, screw that. Get out of here. Okay.
Let us be careful.
Hey, some scrolls. Jamandi's cash.
You cannot stand against me, unworthy.
Forwards!
Except for Jathal, I actually want you to walk up here. 'Cause you seem like the type that can protect the squishies, give or take. Okay, so now instead of walking, go ahead and go after that guy. And then all the rest of us will also go after that guy. Okay. Oh, he is still using Ray of Frost instead of his crossbow. So let's go ahead and unright click that. And then
Aim carefully.
Right back to that. I put his crossbow back on, didn't I? Why is he not using it by default? Is there like charge, coup de grace, demoralize, fighting defensively, acrobatics? Let's just use your normal attack, homie. Business. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, whatever. Alright. Alright. I mean, like, we're gonna kill this guy regardless. There you go. Okay, he's using it now. That's not some standout damage, I'll say, even with that crossbow. Let's go ahead. Loot that stuff. Okay. No.
The
All of
path
us.
is clear.
No.
May
Even
the light in me.
Tartuccio. Or, Lindsay?
And
Even
Lindsay was
Get up there.
called forth.
Okay, now, I'm gonna say this. I solved this once, but I don't know... Because there's something to do with these statues, right? You move them around and it does stuff. Man, I try to do that all the time. Collect all. Okay. Because, yeah, you can move these statues and, like, their arms go up and down, and then that will reveal a secret room. And there's 6 total statues. Okay. So, but yeah, I solved it before, so, but to save time, I already pulled it up, so I'm just going to read it real quick. So, to unlock the secret room, you need to make all the swords in the room, and the next one over point down. Start by interacting with the far right statue in the upper room. So that would be this one? Far right? Their right or my right? Yeah. The left statue in the lower room. You know what? Let's do this business, right?
Let us bide our time.
You guys,
Our
okay,
duty
you will
calls.
go over here, and then you guys will stay here. Cool. Okay, so me
I shall not
hit
fail.
that one. Yeah. And then the far left statue in the upper room.
What troubles you?
Hey, there we go. Now everybody else come over here. We'll recruit.
I'll go ahead.
Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Collect all. Collect all. Nunchucks? Wand of Magic Missile? I mean, of course we're gonna take it. Then there's a second one, right? So, far left statue in the upper room, followed by the right statue in the lower room.
Let's head out.
Okay, yeah. For this one, though, also I need to change my formation, because this isn't still not working right. So, let's do some of this business. Jaethal, I want you up in the middle. I'm going to hang back and form the diamond, because I've got a really long range attack. And then 2 bards thusly, right? Yeah. Okay. And then regroup.
I deserve better.
No. Regroup. The way that we're supposed to. And then move on. Okay, that's all just sellable stuff, yeah. Collect all. Collect all. Collect all.
Let's make this quick.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I was fixing to say, the last time that I was in here, I got attacked by an ooze.
Attack!
This can't be over.
Wow!
Miserable. Last
Oh,
chapter.
wow! That took down 2 of my party members, like, right away. That's no good. That is no good. I should probably heal people. Honestly. We're gonna wait just a minute on that. Let's see what else. Oh wait, did I not?
And then our
No, I
leader
looted them. I just
charged
left the
forwards.
armor on them.
Hey, wait for me.
Assassin, bowman.
Despicable.
Hey, hold on a second. Can't she... I feel like... Yeah, she can actually heal herself.
This was not
Miserable.
supposed to happen.
Last chapter.
Let's see how well I can hacks this. And then after this, I should heal them. I really should. Oh, okay. We have help. Regardless. But I mean, they're missing a lot anyways. Yeah, there's that benefit of extended range, right? So I'm absolutely hitting him from all the way over there. Or, I mean, like, I'm not hitting him because I'm missing, but, like, I could hit him.
Ah! Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Lindsay, you gotta start thinking about this like it's a show. Alright, so, yeah, you sound like a Kalishite, am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
I don't think we've met.
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
Well, we should get moving.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
I do wish. Okay, so
Share
Jaethal.
your will.
Like you, I know you can heal yourself. You're undead and you have inflicted wounds. Although, pretty poor go of it, honestly.
I wrote it
And
like
then
I saw it.
you have Cure Light, so let's have you use one on yourself. And one on Tartuccio. You gave him back
Everyone
so many
counts
hit
on me.
points, Lindsay. Why didn't you do that for yourself? Okay, so then we will
Do this, do that.
loot
It'll
the
be safer
bodies,
end.
leaving behind the obvious terrible armor. And then do the same thing over here. Studded leather. Hey, that's gonna be an upgrade for somebody who can only use light armor. He can't at all. She can use light. Oh, but I gave her that chain shirt, right? Me? I can use studded leather. Yeah, that's +1 AC, sure. And I mean, like, that's... We're getting up there, right? Because we got that +4 dex modifier, so studded leather is probably going to be what we're going to be using, because we'll put, you know, a +1 into this for sure when we hit level 4. So that's about as good armor as we can get. I mean, maybe we would go up to a chain shirt, like, just for now until we get to level 4, so that way we got that +1, 4 and 4. But yeah, either way, I mean, like, that's good. So let's go ahead and dive out of that, and then anything else. Okay, so we gotta talk to this dwarf. I'm gonna quick save, and let's see what we can do here. So we might need to heal him or something.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Okay, well, yeah, I have a lot of diplomacy. Let's try that.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service. Well,
Cleric?
sorry, was lost in thought.
So he can do his into... So he must be lawful.
Just awaits
Like, if we
us.
look at his... Or no, chaotic. Oh, I thought bless was lawful. Because good is converting it into... cure light wounds, if I remember Pathfinder correctly. God, it's been so long since I've looked at the rules for that. Heavy shield, flail, heavy mace. 2 bludgeoning weapons, huh? That both do a D8. You really went out there, buddy. This one does more though for some reason. 3 to 10, whereas this is 4 to 11. Is it? And it's still one-handed, right? Yeah, let's do that instead, buddy. Good job. Good job. Loving it. You're doing great. Keep it up. I mean, I guess we could put like a longsword on him, but I mean, like, it really doesn't matter. Whatever. And then what's he got? Medium armor. Can he wear heavy? He can wear heavy, and his dex is very bad. So let's go ahead and put that on him to get him up to an 18 with the shield. That's looking good. 7. Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm liking where he's at. Okay. Wait, didn't I? You know, I just did that, and I'm like, chainmail? No, that's medium. Okay. That's medium, that's why. And then this leather armor, 2 for 15. Let's just go ahead and commit that to the void. And then I really don't feel like... I mean, the chain shirts are so close to being worth it. For now, we'll hold on to them, and we'll see what we need to do later, I guess. Okay. And then let's change up this formation again, right? Because he's like a beefy boy. We'll put Jathal here, right? And then him up here. And then me and Lindsay kind of behind them. Mostly because I like Lindsay better than Tartuccio, whatever. Okay. And then gate back here is all super crushed. So let's look over here. That's some doors that lead in somewhere. to some dead bodies.
I see something.
Ah, and a secret stone. Okay, let's move in and you go grab that. All right. Why is somebody not with us? No, we're all over here, right? Now where's Jathal?
You have my attention.
Oh, she's just like outside the room? Did I not highlight her? I thought I had everybody. Anyways, let's go. Gate is securely locked. And then we've got a treasure chest. With a gold ring and a masterwork longsword. Why is Jathal not walking with us?
State your desire. I will grant your request.
Is she like trapped? What is she doing? Dumb. Okay. That's one of the gods, isn't it? Stag up there? I think that's one of the gods. Okay, nothing to interact with here. Ah, some people to talk to. Okay. That's her guard captain.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere.
Hey, thank you. Loco Beefy Boy, is that what we should be calling you now? Do you want to go back to that? And thank you for the notes about the camera setup. I finally got like an actual green screen and camera and stuff.
Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Well, I mean, first off, what's going on?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
Well, where's the hall?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Do you need help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
yeah, Abadar. But wait, before we go in there, let's go ahead and do another save here. That looks pretty still on fire. I don't know what they're talking about saying it's put out. And so our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls led by Zaire. And not at all by that scoundrel Tartuccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we, covered our noses and mouths to stop the smoke. That's totally what we need to do. That's literally what he said to do. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound blocking the way back. While we might not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little bit later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Zaire led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartuccio did nothing useful at all. We made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us, It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall, even though in that calm setting I'd been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are 2 more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Zaire shouted to Valerie that we should leave them and join us to help Jamandi Aldori. Valerie hesitated. For this valiant warrior, 2 things came above all else: loyalty to her pledge and duty to her comrades in arms. Now she had to choose one over the other. Zaire showed exceptional eloquence, no easy thing with the flames roaring all around us. With a heavy sigh, Valerie stopped arguing and followed us to the dome of the banquet hall, where the battle was already in full swing. So that's the one guard she saved. One of my characters is fatigued. Ah, Valerie. Valerie's fatigued. Poor girl. Poor girl. Okay, so can we... Yeah. Oh, okay. She's got a tower shield, so she's now our beef. So let's kind of pyramid this out. So we're the backliners, obviously. Valerie's gonna be our front. Take damage for us, person. Jathal and Harem kind of behind that because they are wearing heavy armor and using a shield. Tartuccio here, you here, and then I'll put myself kind of in the center. Okay. And then, let's see, what has she got on her for equipment? Masterwork Bastard Sword and Tower Shield. So I guess she probably has a feat that lets her wield it one-handed. +1 to attack, 2 to 11 damage. And she's got a Tower Shield. I mean, honestly, that means her AC is probably, yeah, 22. That's pretty good. Pretty good AC. Belt Lantern, Potion of Shield of Faith. And she's wearing Banded Mail. 7 and 1. Yeah, I mean, like, that's gonna be, like, the best thing I have for her right now. So we'll go ahead and stick with that.
The path is
and let's
clear.
roll forward. Yeah, so leather armor, hide armor, padded leather, and a tower shield. Yeah, we'll just leave. We don't need to collect any of that shit. Okay, so clearly that's Jamandi and Ezvanki trapped in there with the Frost Giant, and they're fighting each other, right? So we need to take out these guys. There's the leader, but there's the Rift Channelers, and there's just like a bunch of assassins. So should we Alpha Strike the leader and then kind of move around, or should we just start at the edge of the group and move in? I mean, really what I would prefer is to move around to the bowmen and kind of like flank them, but I think we're just going to Alpha Strike the leader.
A solid plan.
To victory!
Forwards!
Actually,
Serves you
yeah,
right.
these guys came up to us, so let's go ahead and take out them first. And then this guy, everybody in on him. And now we all in on this guy. Except for Valerie, who got feared, and so she's running with us. Is that a Miri? Nice.
You deserved it.
Actually, since Amiri is attacking somebody, let's go for that too. Okay.
Ain't careful.
Wretched things. Despicable.
Manticore? Where did that happen? Well, whatever. We won. All right. So let's the lootening begin. You know what, J-Paul? Just you chill.
We should prepare.
Let's do the lootening. Padded. Studded leather. That might actually be worth picking up regardless. Bracers of armor +1, nice. Nah. Padded. Because the only two light armor users I have are both already wearing that or better. So yeah, I think we'll just leave it. And then, who else, if anyone? Let me move myself in. Ooh, I get to loot the Frost Giant? That's nice. What about this person over here? No? No? Okay. Let's loot that Frost Giant. A great axe. And a chain shirt. Okay, so that's gonna be even better for me. So let me put that on real quick before I forget. And then we'll talk to Aldori. Huh?
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Alright.
Yes. Such a gambit would be typical of Iroveti and his henchmen. And yet, it still seems suspicious. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy, and the mug of a spy!
Thanks, Amiri. I love that vote of confidence.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it. And not just that. Upon finding the guard's salaries in the armory, he immediately pocketed it all.
Yeah, no, literally what you said. We weren't trying to take the money, we just wanted to keep it away from the bandits. That's literally what we said a minute ago.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
Thank you, Valerie.
Well, of course, theft is not to be condoned. However, When the fire burns around you, and you are but one step away from death, is it not insane to worry about laws and rules?
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? Some scoundrels set your mansion on fire, and as we were approaching the room, we saw your brave guards, your underlings, dying in the fire, begging to be saved. And what did our leader do? He passed right on by, mercilessly leaving them to their fates. Simply heartless.
Yeah, I regret that I couldn't save everyone. I would have if I could. I'm sad for the perished, but I had to decide between helping them or helping Lady Aldori. Forgive me if I chose wrongly.
Alas, sometimes such decisions must be made. Don't blame yourself. You did the right thing.
You're damn right I did the right thing.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
I mean, it looks like I just got all the necessary travel supplies.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Well, cool. So I guess I lost a couple of the companions there. I'm really not sad to lose Tartuccio, but Jathal seemed competent, and I like that Harem
Surviving
was
a
using a shield.
terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Map. That means I do need to look at what Amiri has. Medium hide armor. So a chain shirt would be better for her. Yeah, she's only got a 13 dex, so she doesn't need that higher max dexterity. So we'll go ahead and put that on her. Although that makes her look kind of dumb. Well, whatever. This ain't Fashion Souls. We're heavily encumbered, but we're not super duper encumbered. Why is this in her 4th slot? Like, she's not gonna... Can I not? Can't move that over, huh? I guess that's just, like, her unique thing that she's gonna have regardless. Alright, now I'm gonna put this ring back on. And, change shirt. Yeah, good. I just equipped that. Let's, actually sort by type. So we got a lot of daggers. When we get to Oleg's, we can sell a lot of these weapons. I mean, and at least it'll be something, right? Get us a little bit of gold to start ourselves out with. Nothing else was magic, except for these bracers. +1 armor bonus. Maybe we'll get a monk or a wizard or something will join our party that might be able to use that. And then... let's, does it tell us where Oleg's is on the map? I want to say it's over here, because this is the Stolen Lands. I think it's here. If I remember correctly from playing this like a month ago or whatever. So let's just, let's head out. I think this is the way that, maybe this is the way that Tartuccio's group had to go. Like down that way. A random encounter. Let us get ready.
Enemy near.
Thylacines. So like hyena things, I think. So yeah, everybody attack them.
Tear them apart!
Now that one. And now that.
Let us strike as one.
And just like that, it's over. Skin, collect all. Alright. Now on these random encounter maps, I don't think there is anything except for the enemies, or like whatever it is you encounter, so I think we can just leave right away, like we don't have to... My inventory's weight is too great? Oh, also we leveled up. Well, how are we overloaded when we were just at like really high a second ago? Well, studded leather's only 6. Hide's only 3. Drop. Okay, now we're back down to heavy. But hey, we all leveled up. So let's go ahead and just
tread lightly.
Pause here for a second. I'm looking at the time.
Here's what I found.
I really only meant to go till 11, and it's, you know, 10:54. So I think I'll go ahead and end it here. I'm going to level up the characters, and then next time we'll make our way to Oleg's. We'll see what encounters wait for us there, and we'll be good to go. So guys, thank you for watching the stream. I hope to see you next time, and make sure and tell people about this, because I'm going to keep on doing it, especially while I'm in quarantine. I'll probably do it every night for a couple of hours, and then once I get out of quarantine, I'll just have to figure out like what my regular schedule is. But I'm back, baby! I'm ready to go. Anyways, bye stream.